Hello there, welcome back to Congo. So last time we annexed Adal and took quite a bit of provinces, I believe. And today, we're basically going to do the exactly same things that we did last time, except we're also going to fight Mali, I think. And we're going to hire a military guy, which I completely forgot about, which is also kind of embarrassing, to be perfectly honest. But other than that, not really too much will happen. We will declare war on Mali, which will bring in the entire coalition. The coalition that consists of Tripoli, Mali, Kelva, and Mogadishu. We'll probably not do too much with Tripoli. I don't even believe they'll be a part of the war at all. The goal will be to take these 4 provinces and potentially 2 from Mali, if the war score allows it. Highly doubtful, but I can always hope. So, with that said, I'm going to allow my army to be set up. And then we're going to war on Mali. Hopefully they can actually, I can actually pay for this, which is to some extent highly unlikely, but I'll figure that out in just a second. I'll go ahead and go and kill those guys, and then we'll declare war on Mali. So things here are not going completely as planned, but at least they're going. So yeah, I can actually afford this. So we are going to, I think, declare war on Mali pretty much right away. We'll see how it goes. I'll just deal with these rebels, then we'll go back, and then we'll declare war. We'll see how it plays out. So, I think we're ready here for the war against Mali. We're just going to do that straight away. They are guaranteed by Spain. Are you kidding me? When did that happen? 2 years ago. Well, I should probably realize that, but even so, it's quite frustrating. Who do I want to declare war on then? Probably Mogadishu when the time comes, or do I want to declare war on Kelva in 2 years' time? Or do I simply want to fabricate claims on Ethiopia and go after them instead? I'm a little bit unsure on what I really want to do here, but let's at least just start fabricating claims. And hopefully here, I think we'll be fine. I will not be... I might actually figure out something new here. I will not be declaring war on Mali personally, but I have no idea if declaring war on them will actually bring in Spain. Or declaring war on anything that's in the coalition will bring in Spain, which is going to be kind of a awkward spot. I would presume that it won't, but to be perfectly honest, they might. So we'll have to see how that actually plays out. I'm also very tempted to just... I did not want to do that, but fair enough, I just murdered them. I guess that solves some problems. But yeah, we're going to try and get up to Morocco here and start going after them as well. And Morocco, I will not core anything in Morocco, I'm pretty sure of. I'll just take whatever I can to bring down the base tax, and then I think we'll go ahead and vassalize them. That will be the goal. Support for revolution overseas. As the revolutionary war between the country and America and our rival continues, more and more people in our country voice their opinion that we shall not stay idle, but help the colonial revolutionaries. Do I want to help the Aztecs? Aren't they still... Yeah. This is not our war. Let's just say that. That is not our war. I need my money for mercenaries. I'm not going to help you there. My apologies, but it doesn't really make any sense to me why I should go ahead and help there. That is just my bid on things. I think I can also go ahead and fabricate a claim on Hawkiee here. No idea if that will actually, well, potentially cause trouble for me, but I'll figure that out very soon. I could potentially get some more into the existing people that don't like me. Potentially, I might have to slow down and allow my aggressive expansion to slowly vanish. We'll see. If that's the case, then I might actually complete the religious tree, and that might actually be the case right now, since due to me having to slow down involuntarily, I might actually get some of the religious ideas. We'll see how it goes. We're going to do an upgrade on diplomatic tech to Grand Shipyard and Road, level 13, which is fairly alright. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually want to go here and declare war on Kelva. As you can see, Kelva, Mali, Mogadishu, and Tripoli. And I'm pretty sure that is actually everything that will join. The question right now is, do I want to go for a holy war, or do I want to stick to a conquest? I'm a little bit unsure. If I can only take Kelva, this is going to be a little bit annoying, but I think at this stage we just give it a go. More or less. It shouldn't be too much of a problem fighting Mali, but we'll see. I also lowered my maintenance, so I'll just get that up. And then I think we'll declare war. So in 2 months' time, we'll figure out what we actually want to do here. and then we'll get a, I think, fairly interesting war. It should be a victory, I think. We also completed both of these colonies, so I've started some, well, others up here. It should be interesting to see how those actually end up working out. And if Mali actually joins, I can pick my lid of the colonies. I'll probably take these two as well, since they are gold producing, and thus gives a lot of income. We'll see. So, let us just, I think we have prepared enough war here. Let us go ahead and declare on Kilva. It should be a fairly interesting one. Ellen nationalist Integura needs to be dealt with. Mali became actually war leader. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually works out, since apparently, I have no idea if this actually counts as me declaring war on Mali itself. I would presume that it won't be, but once again, you can't really know what this game is going to actually treat it as. We'll figure that out very soon, however. As you can see, we don't really have any problems with, well, the Mali armies. We just annihilated one, and I'm pretty sure we'll annihilate the others also fairly quickly here. So, as you can imagine from this, we aren't really in any troublesome spot. No idea where these guys will actually run. I would presume Fiordalon, but it seems like they're running down here instead. So I guess I'll have to deal with that. They did actually just run one step, which is very interesting. But yeah, the war is over. All that remains really now is sieging. So we'll do just that. We'll set up sieges and get everything over with fairly quickly. Also, as you can see, their armies have been completely destroyed. All that remains for this war to end is simply sieging what I want. Tripoli might actually be a problem, but I would presume it won't be. We'll simply have to see. Morocco and Algiers. I have no idea how much they actually hate me. They hate me a little bit, so I could potentially join the coalition. The same with Tunisia here. But I think it will be fine. We'll figure that out very soon, however. We're also currently fabricating claims on the Ethiopian provinces. 2 left to go before we'll fight them. So, a lot of things are happening. Let's see how it all plays out. A lot of small victories as well, since they're training troops. Should, as I said, be fairly simple victories here. We'll see how it all ends. I think what I want here to make peace, we have basically sieged everything except for Tripoli, which isn't really something that I'm actually going to try and siege. The deal would be that I'll just take Bambuk from Mali. From the other ones, we'll take everything, which basically means that the eastern coast is to some degree secure. We'll then continue with Ethiopia, which I just actually got the last thing from. So we'll just go ahead and send the peace deal. Algiers entered military coalition, probably the entire northern coast will right now, which is quite bad, to be perfectly honest. Morocco, Tunisia is simply just missing. I think they're actually they'll probably join as well. Mali don't like me, Morocco don't like me, Algiers don't like me, but potentially I could actually get these guys out of this. But it's not too much of a problem, really, that everyone here is in the coalition. It's just going to be really annoying when I actually want to make something work. So, to some degree, I want to conquer this, and then try and make something work here in terms of trying to get the aggressive expansion down. But I have no idea if that's actually a possibility at all. That is kind of what my problem is right now. And we'll also go ahead and take Engineer Corps, which also gives me a Kongo idea. Diplomatic reputation +3. That could be helpful, but I doubt it. Engineer Corps also gives Leader Siege +1. That will definitely be a little bit useful in future. Next one is the Triangle Trade. That one will definitely be useful and help my trading, and also I'll get a little bit better infantry. But I think, as I said, I will be completing the defensive ideas, and potentially also the religious ideas, depending on whether or not I can actually do that. There will be a time of peace ahead of us, but I'm kind of hoping here that I'll be able to vassalize the Mamluks before that piece of time, or time of peace. I can go off the Mamluk cores, which, well, aren't that many anymore. But at least I can take the area here. Getting on board with the Ottomans could potentially be bad, but I'm pretty sure they won't bother me too much. And also having a little bit of extra power here will be great, especially getting Jerusalem for another extra missionary could be rather useful. I still have quite a bit here to convert, and conquering Ethiopian lands, conquering lands everywhere, won't really help with that. But what I think I am going to do, however, is move... I kind of want to complete this, but I think we are going to actually fabricate a claim on Segu, just to make sure that we block Spain out. But I'm going to take this mercenary army. I'm going to move it over to the other side, or the eastern coast, where it's far more useful to have it, I would presume. But as I said, just 2 decades of peace here is actually more than enough to get rid of almost all of my aggressive expansions. So unless I'm actually planning on attacking the northern here, I think I'm just going to take Ethiopia and Fungi down for the simple reason that by doing so, I'll be able to consolidate the lands, I'll be able to get rid of any nationalism, and all in all that will most likely pay off. So we are going to do exactly that, and that's basically the goal here. We still don't actually have any overextension that is, well, dangerously high. We also have core works in the hand, so I think I can actually go ahead here now, right now, declare war on these guys without having too many worries. The problem here is Oman, but as you see, they're actually losing the war, so I don't think they have too many troops. Let's take a quick look at that before we go first, though. Let's see here, the Mamluks and Oman. Oman has 25,000. They did screw me over last time, but Mamluks doesn't actually have any, so I think I will be fine. Especially if I add those 12,000 men. With my current income, I should probably consider trying to get a what's it called? Trying to get some big ships into my navy, and the reason is simple, that I can then just block the straits and things like that. So we'll simply have to see how it goes. I also forgot to move these guys over, so I might actually lose the current progress, but I don't really want to, so we are going to sacrifice a little bit of cash to make sure that I don't, more or less. Hopefully. I'd rather sacrifice 500 Yukas for 400 points than nothing at all. It's a little bit annoying and it's a little bit excessive, but it's not really too much I can do. Land maintenance modifier will help here, and global tariffs. Well, the global tariffs won't really, but at least now I'll be able to get rid of these guys without too much problems. I don't think I'll keep them though. It would be tempting, but I think we'll just try and deal with those rebels, and that's it. So I'll get everything that I wanted in order, and then we'll declare war on Ethiopia. We're ready. Everything has been to some degree sorted out. Time to do a conquest war here. The last claim here will be done. I'll probably take a little bit more than what I'm claiming though, so don't think that I'll just be happy with what I'm getting here. Let us also once again change over our fighter king here to a unit that will be in battle. It's also kind of surprised that he's survived as long as he has as a general. He's 45 years old, for crying out loud. But let's see if we can actually find the enemy army and destroy it. As things are currently standing, I might actually end up just ignoring Ethiopia altogether. The reason for that is that the Mamluks are getting very, very small here. Let's face it, they are terribly small. And they still have most of their cores. Which means that Tripoli is definitely a potential target here. Or the coalition war would be, to some degree, a good thing if I can pull it off. Do I want to accept the... Well, I guess we have to accept that. But as I'm saying here, if Hejaz actually just take 2 or 3 provinces here, I think I can actually go ahead and then vassalize them. The problem, of course, will be Cairo, but if they take some of these, I can potentially vassalize the Mamluks. And if I can vassalize the Mamluks, then I can definitely use them to, well, further my own plans. But that's just speculative. The, well, Ethiopians had about, what, 15,000 man army, but it wasn't really that much of a fight. It was just one, and they were completely wiped out and lost about 1,000 men. So, we're definitely in charge here. Like news indeed. Sebastio II Leukemia, we have a new king. And now I have to boost my stability, which is expensive as hell. 2 years, I think we'll boost it. Do I want to wait, or do I want to boost it right now? That's actually a tough one. I think I can afford to lose a little bit of legitimacy, and also the rebels shouldn't be that much of a problem. They might be. We'll take a gamble here and wait. I might up it before the time's up, but we'll see. Well, Great Britain has managed to get itself into a, well, troublesome situation here. I think we're going to abandon them. I don't want to deal with France and potentially Austria, Britain, the Palatinate. Of course, it's not really too much of a problem per se. I don't really think they'll end up getting, well, to me, but they could. Great Britain has a good navy and all, but I kind of don't like the French at all. Oh, I think the British actually might be able to pull something off here. Huh. What kind of war is it? Is it an offensive one? French-Canadian reconquest of Innu, so it's a colonial war then, I would presume. Yeah, it's a colonial war that brought those guys into it. I think we're going to accept here. I kind of want to keep Great Britain. I don't have any ties with Austria right now, and I don't actually see any of them actually coming down here and kicking my ass, so to some degree it's safe, but it could also backfire horribly. Unfortunately, the war here with the Mamluks, well, others, or Hajjals that attacked the Mamluks didn't actually get anything out of it, so it's not the best. I might have to see if I can find some other way to make something work here, but for now, things aren't looking, well, too bright. But we are going to start sieges and try and make something out of this ourselves. I think I'll just take the Ethiopian lands as I originally planned. That seems to be the best course of action right now. So we'll see how that plays out. But for now, not really too much else I can do. I can probably vassalize, as I said here, the Mamluks down the line. But as things are standing right now, it doesn't look to be a good idea. What I could do is try and take this area and sell it to, let's say, Syria. But I don't know. I'm honestly unsure what I really want to do here. I'll probably sell it to Hejaz rather than anything else, as I do have a truce with the Mamluks. But I'm still also... I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure that out very soon. But unfortunately, we're out of time, so very soon will have to be tomorrow. We'll continue then and see if I can actually decide on what I really want to do here. We'll probably just keep on conquering, however. Aim that Tripoli will take what we need here from the Mamluks without actually taking or getting rid of any of the Mamluk cores. That is doubtful at best. I will probably have to fight the Timurids here for Suakin. And the fact that they're allies to Tripoli is kind of good, because then I can potentially, if I vassalize the Mamluks in the future, make something work here. But once again, I'm a little bit unsure if or how. So, a lot of opportunities, but can I pull it off? That's the big question. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like really. And hopefully, I'll see you around next time. Bye.